Malcolm X said, if you are black, you were born in jail. He said to black people in the 1960s, stop talking about the North versus the South. See, the contemporary thinking in his day was that if you were a black person, you needed to get out of the South and move to the North because that was the proverbial promised land. Well, Malcolm was very insightful because now, over a half a century later, after the migration that has been referred to as the Great Migration came to an end, we see that black people living in New York, Chicago, Detroit, Boston, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, and other places where blacks went to get away from the South, they were still living in the South. Malcolm says this in terms of the cultural, the political, and the economic experience. What Malcolm says is if you're living south of the border of Canada, for all practical purposes, you are in the South. Because even though white people wanted black people in the North for the purposes of working at the car factories, they did not want them as neighbors. They did not want them as members of the church. They did not accept them as their social and political equals. And so therefore, wherever black people went, their condition of blackness, if you can think in terms of that, stuck with them. And that's what Malcolm was talking about. If you were born black in America, you were born in